What'd he say?
He says to me, Bridget, if you ever say anything like that again, I'll kill you. And I says, if I ever say anything like that again, you won't have to fire me. I'll be gone. And another thing, if there wasn't a prowler around this house last night, how do you explain to all the white rose bushes being torn up by the roots and the roses torn to shreds?
Dr. Jekyll thinks it might have been done by the mischievous boys in the neighborhood.
Mischievous boys? It was the boogeyman I saw last night and no one else. I tell you, Pauline, there's something funny going on around here. You yourself have said that the doctor has been acting strange.
Yes, he has. He was in the Dr. Jekyll rescued me from the street 17 years ago. He's be kind and gentle. Hero, really. Bridget, I know I haven't told you about our history, but you should know. Dr. Jekyll, he took me in out of pure kindness. He changed my life. He's the only person to ever take the time to teach me what kindness really means. But you're right. Lately, he has been acting irritable, nervous, and even unkind at times. Why, just the other day, in front of his friends, he forced me to admit that I was being delusional, that I hadn't checked him in his laboratory properly. I tell you, it was humiliating. The Dr. Jekyll who rescued me from the street so many years ago would have never used me in that way.
Molly, I'm so sorry he's acting like a beast. Well, when did you first notice this change of personality? I mean, do you think he's overdoing the booze?
No, he's always controlled his consumption for liquor. I guess it was about a year ago, really, when I first noticed the change. About the time when you started working here.
Well, the good Lord knows I do nothing to change him. He's always telling me I'm the best cook he ever had. I introduced him to all opinions, you know. The doctor, he liked the spice.
Bridget, I know you didn't have anything to do with it. I think he's worse than culprit. And all this publicity hounds after him these days, it's too much stress on him. Why, just last year, he started locking himself up in that laboratory for days at a time. He'd even sleep in there, that is, if he slept at all. Before that, we never had locked doors between us.
Well, for the love of the Spirito Santo, what was he doing again?
I don't know. Sometimes he'd bring me to give him some coffee and a bite to eat, right? And he'd stand at the door, ready to take the tray away from me, not allowing me to come in. Which I thought was funny, because I used to go in there same as any other room in this house. He acted very protective and even annoyed by that time.
Well, maybe he's got a couple of skeletons in there. You know, taking them apart, putting them back together again. I think doctors do that sort of thing for their research.
I doubt that. You don't know him. You don't know the doctor like I do.
Well, if I found out other cadavers in there, I wouldn't stay here another minute. No, sir, not for any amount of pay.
It's not cadavers, but I think he's experimenting with something in there. When he'd open the door to take the tray away from me, the odor of chemicals would be overpowering. And it's evident when you look at him, Bridget. He's aged terribly.
Oh, no wonder cooped up in there with that terrible stink.
Yes. And there are times when he looks like an entirely different man. I tell you, Bridget, I'm worried about him. Not only has he been acting strange, but I believe he's made a few enemies due to his latest publications. Someone's after him, I can feel it.
Well, that's the doctor's business, not ours. And where's he now? In there?
Do you think if he was, I'd be sitting on his sofa gossiping with you like this? If there's one thing the doctor can't stand, it's gossip. No way, he's out for a walk in the garden, and he's liable to be back any minute, so we better get to bed.
Maybe that's him now.
He wouldn't knock. The windows are unlatched, I wonder who that is.
Maybe it's him I saw last night. Maybe it's the boogeyman. I feel save me, protect me.
Pauline, hello, it's Connie.
Connie.
Hello there, Pauline. I saw Dr. Jekyll out in the garden, and I thought I'd run in and see you for a minute. I've been to the cinema, and I saw the best movie. Every girl should be married with that handsome actor, Cary Grant. Oh God, I'm gonna marry him someday. It was gas.
What's the matter with you, Bridget? It looks like you've seen a ghost.
Well, no. But I thought... Don't you ever knock like that again without telling us who you are first.
Did I scare you?
Yes, you did. And it ain't funny either.
Bridget has been on edge all day long. She thought she saw someone enter this house last night.
I don't think nothing about it. I know I did.
A burglar?
No, nothing's missing. It was probably just a prowler.
Maybe it's that terrible man everybody's talking about.
I'll bet the Diablo I saw last night.
Why didn't you call the police?
Well, I was too scared to get out of bed.
Why haven't they captured this monster? Why don't they arrest him?
They say they can't catch him. He's slippery. They go to look for him and he ain't there.
How dare you?
It's him, it's the monster!
Bridget!
Why, it's Dr. Jekyll.
How dare you turn my home into a rendezvous for the larking servants? Pauline, is this the sort of thing you permit my home as soon as my fast? After how I provided for you?
Sir, I'm sorry. I didn't know that he was...
Not another word. Bridget, get into your room, or get into the kitchen to do your job. I pay you to cook, not gab like a flock of chickens.
Yes, sir.
And you, whoever you are, get out. And don't ever let me find you in my house again.
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. Good night, Pauline.
And now, Pauline, perhaps you can explain to me why, after all these years of my employ, you've descended to erroneous gossip.
Well, sir, Bridget was saying that she saw someone in this house.
Yes, I know all that. Because she's a dumb Dora who allows her imagination to run away with her. That is no reason why you should descend to her level. Pauline, I expect better from you.
Henry, I'm sorry. There's something that we need to talk to you about.
Pauline, I'm very tired.
You've been working too hard again, Henry. You don't stop, it's going to get the best of you.
I think it already has, Pauline.
So you have to listen to me. I know this isn't the best time, and I know that you're tired, but it's what should end it.
What? What about that pig?
I found his press badge, Henry. In the garden by the rose bushes. And I've seen him too. Lurking around the streets. I think he follows me when I go on errands. It's like he's always watching me. Henry, you have to do something. You have to listen to me. He's not behaving for good. And he isn't someone to be trusted. Please, I'm afraid. I'm afraid that he's going to ruin me.
I'll see what I can find out. Thank you for telling me. They were beautiful. They were so beautiful. And now they are destroyed. Ripped away in the middle of the night. Destroyed. I can't imagine what Diana will say when she finds out.
Well, sir, Miss Diana hasn't been around in quite some.
Take them out. They're dead now. No man cares for withered flowers. See who that is, Pauline. And if it's anyone wanting to see you, I'm not at home. Not for anyone. Do you understand?
I understand, sir.
I know what you are, Henry Jekyll. You're a cheat, a liar, a womanizer. You know how desperately your servant loves you, and yet you torture her by feigning a master-servant relationship. What if I took over? What if I take over and do what I want to do to Pauline? She'd be helpless against my strength, and helpless against her own heart. Yes, I can have Pauline, and then Diana for desserts, because I, unlike you, can have them both.
No! You will not dominate me!
Dr. Jekyll! Madame Delilah Peru is at the door. She knows you're here. She heard you yelling. She demands to speak with you.
Very well, show her in.
Yes, sir.